The Canadian Premier League is set to kick off their 7th season this weekend with the triple header that features a rematch of last year's final when Cavalry FC hosts Cavalry FC. And here to discuss the upcoming season is the commissioner of the CPL, Mark Noonan. Commissioner, thank you for joining us today. You are now in your 3rd full season on the job. What are you most looking forward to this year?
Yeah, good morning, Hamilton. Just a continuation of what we've been building the last 7 years, and that's a league that is made in Canada. It's played in Canada, right here in communities like Hamilton, and we get a little bit better every single year, and look forward to continuing that progress this year. And we announced recently a partnership with TSN, and the match in Hamilton this weekend is going to be the first match on TSN. So show up, be loud, be proud. Let's show off the best of Hamilton, one of the Forge are one of our premier franchises in our league, and that's on and off the field. And let's show the best of Hamilton this weekend.
Now, you mentioned growing every year. What signs or what do you point to when it comes to signs of growth from one year into the next?
It's everything from on the field. You all and Forge sold Kwesi Poku for a CPL record to a European club, and so the development of our players as assets, and we take that money and reinvest it back into the league. It's things like ticket sales, and that increased 13% last year. It's sponsorship sales, which are up 14% last year. It's those tangible metrics that make our product better, more entertaining. Make our product more valuable in the global markets in which we play, but also the day in and day out of more fans showing up, more fans tuning in, more fans subscribing to One Soccer, more fans hopefully watching our TSN broadcasts, and ultimately, our mission is to have Canada be a soccer country on and off the field.
You mentioned the global game. Of course, the best players in the world will be coming to Canada, America, and Mexico as part of the 2026 World Cup. Why is right now the perfect time to be hosting this tournament and the perfect time for this league to really take off?
The World Cup is an event like none other. I heard it described as having 3 Super Bowls a day for about 5 weeks, and that's what is going to be descending upon Canada. And Canada is such a global country. If you look at the change in demographics and the immigration profile, these people are all coming from countries where soccer is a religion. It's part of their DNA, and they're coming out to our league. They're going to come out to watch the World Cup, and that's going to be a great accelerator for the sport in this country at every single level.
Now, there's been a lot of talk of expansion, in the 7 years of the Canadian Premier League. You went to Kelowna last year for a neutral site game. When can fans expect to see another team in the league?
We're working really hard on that and having some internal discussions as to whether it's the right year in 2026 to expand, or should we use the accelerator of the World Cup in 2027 to add teams. And we haven't made a decision yet, but I can say there's about a dozen markets that have expressed interest that we're having conversations in. We're going to have an announcement tomorrow in Quebec City that you should all tune into, because that's relevant to the expansion discussion. And we got to be careful about ensuring we have all the right ingredients and the right timing to be able to do this and do it well. And would expansion get lost in the midst of all the focus being in Canada on the World Cup in 2026? And are we better off having more time to plan it and then take the accelerator of the World Cup and start in 2027? But we're making great progress on that front, and stay tuned.
All right, we will. Commissioner, thank you so much. Best of luck this season on the upcoming year.
Thanks. Hope to see you all on Saturday out at the Forge Field.
Absolutely. Hamilton Stadium is where we'll be. Thanks so much.